What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grind. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd, this channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd cartoons. Well, today we're giving a review on episode 125 of Dragon Ball Super, and this episode was lit. Yo, Toppo, he came out, he pulled some craziness out of his balls. Like, this dude pulled out this God of Destruction power. But first, let's start off with the beginning of that episode, which, once again, I said Goku's, not even Goku's, Vegeta's new form is shit. It does nothing, literally nothing. Even with, like, they try to compare it, like, oh yeah, now he's on par with Goku. No, he's not on par with Goku. Okay, maybe kaioken times whatever, 20. Vegeta, yes, he has a form, but we already seen kaioken times 20 does nothing to Jiren. So this new boost means nothing. So literally, Goku is still here when it comes to Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta's still down here. They let Vegeta catch up to Goku's here when they've already showed Goku's got this. So they were like, you know, everyone's all happy about this new form, but the new form hasn't done anything. It's done nothing. And sure, they say in an episode, I guess 126 or whatever, or 127, Vegeta's gonna have a death-defying kind of attack. But as of right now, the form means shit to me. It means nothing. It means nothing. Don't go directly to jail. No, it means nothing. So I'm just saying, like, why even tease us with this? Sure, a lot of Vegeta fans feel satisfied, but I wonder why. Because it literally has done nothing for the character. Sure, it gives him a cool look, but as far as, like, compared to Goku's Ultra Instincts, it's still nothing. So they gave him a form just to show, okay, you guys are complaining that we're not giving Vegeta any love. Here's your form. He looks cool now. Be happy. No, we can't be happy because you still haven't done anything with Vegeta. You still put him as a side character when you made it seem like in Dragon Ball Super he was going to be at the same level with Goku. Everything Goku got, he was going to get. That's what you made it seem like. But now you're going to just throw us this form and this color just to make us happy? No, I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. But going past that, the episode was fire. They showed a little fight with Jiren and them, showing basically the forms mean nothing. He basically tossed him. Goku tried to grab him. Vegeta blasted him. He takes Goku, toss him over Vegeta into this crater, and he's just walking like a boss. And then it just goes, the main episode was pretty much Toppo versus Android 17. They're going back and forth, the barrier, everything. 17 tries to kind of push him because he has unlimited energy, so he's doing this thing, and then Toppo kind of rises up, gets kind of close, and that's what you gotta do. When people try and keep you at a distance, you gotta get up in close like that. That's how it was with Mike Tyson, yo. The reason why he was a champion, because he get all up in you. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what was happening with that. And then they have this big, huge battle of the streams, power streams, and that's where Toppo was like, all right, I'll just release all my energy. And 17 was about to get off, then all of a sudden, bam! Toppo gets hit in the back. You know what I'm saying? He gets hit in the back, and then you see it's Frieza, and he's, oh, you think you can stand up? Oh. And he starts shooting like little laser blasts and kind of weakening him, and just the beam battle struggle is kind of pushing him. Sort of like it was reminiscent of, because they do this a lot, like, show reminiscence of certain things that happened in Dragon Ball Super. They kind of redo it into in Dragon Ball Z. They redo it into Dragon Ball Super, and this reminded me of when Gohan was having the power beam struggle with Cell, and then Vegeta came up from behind, hit him and weakened him just enough so he could overpower him. And that's pretty much what happened here. 17 was shooting his energy, and then Frieza was just like, man, just catching him in the back, and then finally it just overpowered him, and then that's when he's almost at the edge, and he's all tattered, his clothes ripped off, and then that's when the trash talk starts with Frieza, yo. Frieza don't waste no time with that trash talk. He was like, yo, you trash, your clothes is trash, you belong in a trash bin. And then, he's like just standing up, all golden Frieza, like, yo, you nothing. And then that's when Toppo's like, all right, that's it, I'm letting go. He's like, It's pointless. It's pointless. It's time for me to just forget justice, forget evil. I'm going to release my God of Destruction power. And then that's when you find out he's a candidate for the God of Destruction for Universe 11. Which, they've already mentioned that before, so it ain't nothing new. But yo, once you release that power, that purple or whatever ore, that's what I'm showing like right here. that's when you realize, like, yo, shit's about to go down. And that's when he just starts, like, nothing's touching him. Like, everything's disintegrating, just like, boom, boom, boom. Nothing's able to touch him. He's shooting his beam. And then he straight up starts, he shoots, I forget what the technique is, this purple orb that, I forget which episode it was, but when Goku released Frieza from hell and he came out, one of the minions had a little bit of the power of the God of Destruction shot, and then Frieza was caught in it, and then he kind of closed it up, and then so that's why Frieza thought this beam meant nothing, but that was a partial, like a fraction of the power of the God of Destruction. And this guy shot one of those things at Frieza. Frieza's like, that's all you got, really? And then all of a sudden his hand gets stuck in there, and then it expands bigger, and then hits him, and then bam, like he took, he was hurting from that one, and he gets tossed off to the side. Then the battles between 17 and Toppo, and then 17's realizing that, yo, there ain't nothing that's hitting this dude. Nothing's hitting this dude. And then that's when all of a sudden, like, Toppo just starts blasting everything. 17's trying to jump around, blasting. In fact, he shoots one of the beam, and it almost hits the stadium. And then everyone's afraid, except for the guys of destruction, but it flies off. And then they're like, yo, word, this dude's got that power? And then, the clown from God of Destruction of 11 is like, yeah, boy, I told you. I got this. You thought it was just Jiren? No, you thought it was like, yo, you was sleeping on Dispo. You was sleeping on Toppo. You definitely ain't sleeping on Jiren. But you thought Jiren was the only one? Nah, son, we got them all. So that's why, all of a sudden, the battle just got crazy. 17's just running. At this point, he's just running to survive because there ain't nothing he could do, nothing he can hit him with. And then finally, like, all of a sudden, the Toppo gets hit again. You see Frieza's like, that's all you got? He's all tatted, though. And that's when all of a sudden, Dolo shot right in the gut by Toppo. And then he just hits him. And then Frieza's about to fly off the edge, and then the rock goes and hits him, and then Frieza just tumbles off to the side. His arm just hanging off the side of the stage. But yo, when Toppo released his energy and shit, like, he basically cracked the stage in half. That's the power this guy had. His power alone just cracked the stage in half. And if he's this powerful, and Jiren is still so much more powerful than him, oh man, like, how are they gonna beat this? Because even Ultra Instinct Goku was no match. He didn't leave a scratch on Jiren. So, like, if they just have him win out of nowhere, I don't like that. It just doesn't seem right to me. So, but we hear that, I believe Vegeta's gonna eventually take on Toppo, and then I think Toppo and Jiren, like, Vegeta's gonna be taking them on. So I don't know if Goku's gonna be out for a bit. That's in a preview of the next ones, like that I've heard online. But this God of Destruction Toppo, yo, he's sort of like Wu-Tang Clan, ain't nothing up with. Yo, that's what Toppo, yo. Universe 11 ain't nothing up with. That's all I can say. I think I might put that on the description down below, because this episode was just fire. Toppo, and that's kind of where it left off. Frieza's knocked out. Vegeta and Goku still, doing their thing with Jiren. And Toppo is just God of Destruction power now, just released, and he's ready to whip some more ass. So they're doing the standoff, and we'll see where it goes from there. That's pretty much my review of episode 125 of Dragon Ball Super. So if you like the way I conveyed this thing to you, if you like the way I talk about this, just comment down below. Just share, tag, like, whatever you can do to help me out, because I'm trying to grow this channel. I know I'm the smallest one as far as this Dragon Ball Super YouTuber, but, I try and give my little flavor, my little style. Later, I'm going to try and see if I can add more images in my review, but for now, you got me. So remember to subscribe, check out my last review of Dragon Ball Super, check out the playlist of all my Dragon Ball Super review episodes, alright? So remember, I'm Wes Grant, you've been watching Sub Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next review.